Yo, welcome to another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sap. Today, man, we got one of them shows for you guys. But when you come across the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball Dropping drops another pod banger. Make sure you share the video out. If you're new to the channel and you're just first time coming across the platform, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. On this channel, we cover sports, hot topics, roundtable talk, and the marriage chronicles. I see everybody in the comment section. Hashtag salute. And you know what my mantra is. Tell a friend and tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. Well, guys, man, we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. Simply Ball Dropping crew, man. We knew it was coming, man. Jason Whitlock is at it again. This time he was sitting back in the cut, waiting for everything to unfold so he could unleash. You know, Colorado Buffaloes and Deion Sanders started off to a hot start, 3-0. And, you know, Jason Whitlock was scrutinizing Deion for his post-game press conferences and things like that, talking about all the rappers and the entrepreneurs and the celebrities he had on the sideline, downplaying everything that Deion was accomplishing by turning that program around from last year when they went 1-11. Right now, after a 3-0 start, Colorado Buffaloes are 4-6 with 2 more games to go. And Jason Whitlock has found time out to pour salt in the wound. He just sat back. He was waiting his turn and talking about Deion when he was telling the media, I got all the receipts. Now it seems like Jason Whitlock is being petty. He kept receipts as well. So, you know, going into the season, Deion had high hopes for the team, talking about we coming. And then there's clips of him saying, we coming, we coming. Now we not coming no more. We here. And Jason Whitlock has been one of his biggest critics, scrutinizing everything that Deion has accomplished, even blaming Deion for the hit that Travis Hunter took against Colorado State. Also, he turned around and was blaming Deion for the guys from Colorado and UCLA for getting their personal belongings stolen while they was playing a game, and some youngsters broke into the locker room and took valuables such as jewelry and other undisclosed items. And Jason Whitlock found a way to blame Deion Sanders for all that. Then he said that Deion Sanders is not a college football coach. He said he's created a circus. And he said this is not Pee Wee football. And he said that he is building something that you should not build in these kids by teaching them to wear jewelry, buy fancy cars, and things like that. He's not giving Deion no credit for nothing. Nothing that Deion has did successful with Colorado. Jason Whitlock is still a heavy critic. Now, there's other guys out there. Paul Feinbein, he's kind of piped down some. Danny Cannell has kind of stepped back. There's other people that have been, you know, critics of Deion because everybody's, you know, tuned in to watch Colorado play. You had the likes of Samuel Jackson, you know, frustrated because of a game 2 weeks ago that he watched and he couldn't stand no more and he took to Twitter. Then you had the likes of Stephen A. Smith, you know, saying what it was, you know, the glitz and glamour with the, you know, the spotlight on you. The kids got to show up and play. Then you had people criticizing Shedeur Sanders for doing the Shedeur with the watch. That's a highly publicized thing. People said he shouldn't be doing it. But Colorado's been heavy criticized. And Jason Whitlock has been one of the heavy critics that has been criticizing Colorado. Rightfully so. You know, he has his opinion. He can form his opinion. But people can challenge that opinion too. A lot of people kind of agree with some of the things that Jason Whitlock is saying. Some people don't agree with it. Some people are exposing it for what it is because, Jason Whitlock's track record. Always talking about he's trying to expose somebody, but he never does it when somebody calls him out. So on Jason Whitlock's latest podcast, Fearless, he dropped the audio clip and he dropped the bomb. He kept receipts alongside that audio clip. So let's play a little clip of what Jason Whitlock had to say. And when we come back, we will wrap the show up.
Last place in the Pac-12 conference. Did you know that? Yes, sir. Colorado's 34-31 loss to Arizona on Saturday made the Buffaloes last place bowl eligible. Colorado versus Washington State is the brawl for it all, a clash between the West Coast's two worst major college teams. The Cougars, 4-6, 1-6, are riding a 6-game losing streak into this showdown. Just like the Colorado Buffaloes, Washington State relies on a one-dimensional, all-pass offense to compensate for a defense that gives up more than 30 points per game in league play. Friday's loser will finish the season with no more than 2 Pac-12 wins, which would guarantee them at least a share of last place. A loss Friday would make Colorado a heavy favorite to own last place outright, considering it finishes the season traveling to 16th ranked Utah. The Coach Prime miracle turnaround in Boulder has a good chance of landing in the exact same spot as Carl Durrell's last Colorado team, looking up at every other team in its conference. Matching Durrell would be quite an accomplishment for Coach Prime, corporate and social media's leading candidate for National Coach of the Year. He would make history. No coach in Power 5 history has ever garnered the level of hype and worship showered on Coach Prime while never rising above his conference's cellar. Based on Colorado's 3-0 non-conference start, which included a season-opening upset of TCU, sports pundits argued Sanders should be the next coach of the Dallas Cowboys, offered $100 million by Colorado, and the top choice to replace Jimbo Fisher at Texas A&M. Do me a favor, Justin. Play that Daily Dose of Deion open we got again. Play that again right now.
Now,
Of all the
hold on. Oh no. Do you believe that?
They should offer him $100 million today for the next 3 years.
It's a 9-win season for me.
And I'm about to get comfortable in a minute. I got receipts. I know who they are. All recruits. I'm not hard to find. We ain't coming no more.
It is the brawl for it all. And, Deion's not coming anymore. Remember, we coming. That's all out the window now at 4-6. Now they're in a battle for last place. Man, this guy, in just a handful of months, 60 Minutes, commissioned 2 separate profiles of the future coaching legend. Coach Prime started the football season demanding that members of the media believe in him and blustering about, I got receipts on everybody. Well, today he's bunkered down in Boulder trying to figure out how to avoid a loss in the aforementioned last place bowl.
Wow, Jason Whitlock, he's pouring salt in the wound. Right now, Jason Whitlock is trolling. He's being petty. Now he got the receipts. It is comical because this is the same person that said a grown man should not be boasting around talking about I got receipts. But now you turn around and do the same thing. Boy, this thing is getting comical, man. This thing is funny, man. And then he's just pouring salt in the wound. He's not giving Deion no credit for anything. Basically, what he's saying is 60 Minutes was wrong for doing an interview segment on Deion Sanders. And this notion about him being the next Dallas Cowboy coach, that's false news, man. That's fake news, man. Jason Whitlock heard that through some kind of media outlet, and he ran with it. Deion already made it abundantly clear that the NFL is not for him. Deion has no control over what the media says and what they think about him. Deion's job is to go out there and coach these young men. And like he said, I'm coaching these young men, raising these young men to be great, men in the community, great husbands, great fathers, great sons, and great attributes to the community and the world. That's what Deion Sanders is doing. And for the people that don't believe in that, you guys must have the problem. Deion has did nothing wrong. Unfortunately, the ball is not bouncing the way he wanted to bounce. And he's going through the trials and tribulations. But like I said, you give Deion the talent and the guys that he can hunker down with in the trenches, starts with the offensive line and defensive line, and you give Deion the skill players that he has in the skill positions, and you give Shedeur some time in that pocket, Colorado will be dangerous. This year, it started off well for Deion, but then it kind of fizzled out. But you best believe Deion's still going to keep them receipts, because this time next year, a lot of people going to be singing a different tune, and Jason Whitlock is the one that's got to face the music. Well, you guys let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Keep liking the videos, keep sharing it out, keep telling a friend to tell a friend. This is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.